Alright, so since my channel's basically become a Murder Drones channel at this point, I want to have a chat to everyone in this fandom about why this fandom sucks. Now, quick disclaimer, I know what I'm about to say doesn't apply to everyone, and there are plenty of people out there who genuinely care about the stuff they're making, but there are far too many people doing the opposite, so this is directed at them. We're going to start on YouTube, and immediately we have a whole range of problems here. First up is the quote-unquote edits. Cutting different parts of the episodes and slapping some random audio track behind it does not make it an edit. That's just stealing Glitch's animation and stealing somebody else's song and claiming it's your own. If you want to make an edit for YouTube, actually take some time and, edit the clips. I'm honestly surprised that nobody else cares about this. Is the standard really that low that all you need to make a popular Murder Drones video is the cut tool? So me and Scatterbrain, my thumbnail artist and a good friend, decided to run a little experiment that you may have contributed to. We made 2 videos. Hayloft, which had actual dedication and editing put into it, and Monster, that I made in an hour while watching my sister do athletics and intentionally has no transitions or effects applied to it whatsoever. The videos are still up now and you can go watch them after this, but first, here are our findings. Overall, Hayloft performed slightly better than Monster, gaining about 20% more views and likes within the first 2 days. However, Monster received far more positive feedback in the comments section, whereas Hayloft got barely any comments whatsoever. The comments on Monster did not mention the lack of editing whatsoever, and that leads me to believe that people really didn't notice. I'm quite frankly annoyed by this, and the standard for what is good content needs to be raised significantly. Next up, we have the fan animation scene. Now for the most part, these are pretty good, and I enjoy watching them, because you can see they've actually put some time and effort into their work, excluding all the copy and paste dream on things. Even the Gacha Life stuff, which is pretty cringe by default, has some effort put into it, and I can at least appreciate that. What I do not appreciate is people like this clown, who just steal other people's work and re-upload it in top 10 compilations. I've made a video on this already, but I cannot stress enough how much I hate top 10 channels. That's not your video. Stop capitalizing on somebody else's hard work, you pathetic individual. One more thing before I move away from YouTube, reaction channels. There's a reason I call my videos commentaries and not reactions, and that is because I do not want to be grouped with these guys. You should not be able to get away with playing the entire video, basically uninterrupted, and upload that. That should not be allowed. Put some effort in. Pause the video and actually give your opinion on things rather than rush out a quick sentence every minute or two, and remind your audience that they aren't actually watching the original video. They're not supporting Glitch and their hard work. They're supporting you, sitting there, doing basically nothing. The main place to talk about Murder Drones on Reddit is the creatively named r/Murder Drones. And upon opening up that page, we immediately get to the first issue I see here. Nobody cares about your OC if you're not going to do anything with them. Like, absolutely nobody. For some reason, every person in this fandom feels the need to make an OC. And I'll be honest, I'm no exception. I have 2, but I'm not going to show you them because you don't care. Nobody cares. And if you're going to post your OC drawings online, do something with them. Give them personality. Make comics with them as the focus. Hell, even just put some effort into making them look presentable. Like, dear God, there are some preschool artists in this subreddit. Fortunately, the moderators do a pretty reasonable job at removing these. Unfortunately, this leads to a horrific catch-22, and my next problem with the fandom. Don't get mad at the moderators. I really didn't think I'd need to say this, but apparently I do. You're never going to gain anything from yelling at the moderators or throwing a temper tantrum in other people's comments because your post got deleted. You're just going to make yourself look stupid. If the mods delete your post because it was low effort, put some more effort in. Go practice drawing. Take your time when editing that meme. Don't steal somebody else's stuff because you don't think you're good enough to make your own. I'm sitting here with 0 artistic ability, but when I put some time and effort into what I'm doing, I can make something that at least looks okay. Don't go after the moderators, take the feedback and improve yourself instead. I can't really talk about r/Murder Drones without talking about the shipping, so we'll have a look at that as well. Now, I might sound like a bit of a hypocrite here, having made 2 videos which suggests that the ship between N and Uzi, which I'm going to keep calling Easy because I think Newsy sounds awful, is pretty much canon at this point in time. That being said, I'm not a fan of shipping. I think it's weird and kinda gross. But if you are into it, just be into it. Don't attack other people because their opinion is different. If you like Easy, ship it. If you like Envy, ship it. If you're a fan of polyamory, ship that as well. It's canonically possible for a child drone to have code from more than 2 parents here, so go right on ahead. One more thing with all of the art for murder drones, unfortunately, it is a thing that exists, so the rules of the internet apply. If you don't understand what I mean by that, you're too young to be watching this video. But if you do understand, and you're one of the people making it, or looking at it, really? The genocide robots? That's what you went for? Just to end on a positive note, I want to mention some people in the community who generally care and make great content around murder drones. All of these people are way more popular than me, so you've probably heard of them already, but just in case you haven't, Cartoon Universe is far and away the best place to answer any of your lore-related questions. Devil Dew Drop for some incredibly high-quality animation, ZZ Sark, the creator of the surprisingly interesting serial designation U comic on Reddit, and a smaller creator that I personally really enjoy, Zach the Rabbit, for short comedy animation and the Little End comic series on YouTube. Have a good one.